Hey Taurus, welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. So we have Gnosis, the Thread, the Poet, the Castle, the Mother, the Mountain, and the Medallion. I kind of want to say, I mean, the Mother is like a two-sided card. It's kind of the, like you raise your children up and you let them go and you trust that you've, done a good job, or you cling to them, you gain your identity out of them, and it's kind of unhealthy and, usually results in codependency. But I feel like there's an idea here of this just being kind of an energy that you were residing in, where you're just really holding on to the idea of like a point in life where you're supposed to be. The castle is the idea of destination stagnation, right? It looks like a place that you would want to be until you get there and you realize that the opposite is true. And I feel like you've been clinging to this idea of like where you want to be, and finding that that's the opposite of true. And I want to say, having a knowledge, I mean, Gnosis is the idea of like a deep inner knowing. And the mountain is the idea of the treasure, like the value all being deep within the mountain. And I feel like there's just this idea of like a deep inner knowing that there's a direction that you were intended to go that is not the direction that you've been going in. I feel like it's like you're pulling a U-turn. You know what I mean? And going towards what I want to say like speaks to your soul. This all feels like a very soulful, like this feels like a soulful read. Like Taurus, y'all are like deep in it right now, which is great. I love it because I feel like you're coming to terms with the reasons why where you thought you were supposed to be weren't where you thought what you thought they were originally, right? But it's almost as though it's not just like simply a logical explanation. It's just like you can feel it in your bones. There's something that's just really speaking to you that you feel connected to. Okay, Taurus. I like it. It's a good read. Okay, we have the Hermit and the Five of Pentacles. Taurus, I feel like you guys are in an energy of just like really, or have been in an energy of really needing to just kind of pull away, deal with loss, deal with change, deal with things not going the way that you thought that they were going to go, and I want to say, I mean, the Queen of Wands is a call to action. And I feel like you're getting an opportunity that may not, I just want to say, like, don't turn a blind eye to small opportunity. Like maybe you're being offered a job and you're like, I don't really know, like I just kind of want to say, like, if you feel it in your soul, you'll know when it's time to move and you'll make big moves. So I don't know who the Queen of Wands is in this, or how this plays out for you exactly, but I feel as though, you get an opportunity to go in a direction, and it might not be to your level of experience, like it might be that you're going to take a job that's, like you're overqualified for, or maybe you're taking a pay cut or what, I don't know, because it feels like there's this idea of like something big that's changing. And I feel like the reason that you're moving and you're like residing in that soul space is because you've tried to do all the logical spaces, right? And so it's just this idea of like, okay, now I need to follow my soul. But your soul never takes you the direction that your logic would take you. Like, I don't know, maybe it does sometimes, mine never does. You know, so it's just kind of like, but I feel like there's this, you know, because your soul is telling you that's the direction to go, not because it's what makes sense to whomever you are talking to about this. Okay, Taurus. Page of Swords. Lots of pages. I mean, the Page of Swords is the only one that came out, and I feel like, I mean, the Page of Swords is the idea of like focusing on developing your skills, you know, and the Page of Pentacles is just kind of like moving toward the use of those skills. And so I feel like maybe there's something that you did as a hobby, or something that, like a job that you worked one time and you didn't get a whole lot of experience from it, but you have some experience in it, you know, and so you're gonna go work this job that you're like, it's different than what you've been doing, but it's something you're familiar with. But I feel like there's just this idea of getting an opportunity to really move away and move in a completely different direction than like this destination stagnation energy that you've been in, to really go toward your value, you know, and just kind of like, I want to say just like it, I feel like you're just, your soul is so heavy in this, which is great. Okay, Taurus. I say heavy, that sounds like a bad word, doesn't it? I mean, it's like, it's just, it's taking up a lot of space. That's okay. You want it to. Okay, Taurus. The Four of Pentacles and the King of Swords. I mean, I feel like there's an idea that you're having to really, I want to say like buckle down, make a decision to buckle down, which again feels like maybe you're taking like a lower pay than what you've usually had, but you're doing it because it's an opportunity that you know you wouldn't otherwise get, you know, but it's just this decision that you're making to do this thing. Okay, one last card for Taurus and we will call it a read. Two last cards for Taurus. Agape and the ocean. Yeah, because whatever it is, like whatever exchange this is that you're making, you know that you're making an exchange that is beneficial to you, just like your mental health. You know what I mean? Like, I know that if I make this change, I make this decision, like I might be trading one thing, but I'm bringing so much more balance into my life. And I feel like it's almost this trade-off of, you know, like how much do you value your peace? And you really making a decision that you value your peace more than you value your, you know, like your finances or your status or your whatever, you know, and so you're walking away from what was from a situation, whether that's work or friendships or whatever, you know, you're walking away from those situations, so that you can move in a direction that feels more aligned with you. I love that, Taurus. I hope this resonates with y'all. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.